Welcome to day 7 of Unlocked, a Realtor's Life. In today's segment of Unlocked, a Realtor's Life, I'm going to cover why realtors must complete continuing education. That's a requirement of NAR, the National Association of Realtors. So if you ever wondered why I'm constantly back in class even after I've been licensed, it's not just a formality, it's a safeguard for you. So every 2 years, the National Association of Realtors and the State Licensing Board, they require us to complete continuing education. This year I had 14 hours. So there were 3 hours on core law, which has a lot to do with all the legal changes. A lot of that this year was around the condo law changes relative to the large condo that collapsed in Miami a few years ago. There were a lot of laws changed. So there's a SIRS, Structural Integrity Reserve Study, that now has to be completed by any condo in Florida 3 stories or higher. So there's a lot of complexities around that. I also had 3 hours of ethics to ensure that I uphold the highest standards in every transaction. And there was also 8 hours of what they call specialty courses. So that covered things like wire fraud prevention, fair housing, marketing strategies, social media, and even a lot on Florida's explosive growth. So it's not just about checking a box. These courses ensure we are on top of our legal updates, marketing trends, and emerging risks so we can protect your interests. So how Realtor Continuing Education helps protect both the buyers and sellers. When you hire a realtor, you're not just paying for marketing, you're trusting us to protect your biggest asset. That's where continuing education makes a big difference. So just take wire fraud, for example. One wrong email could cost a buyer or seller hundreds of thousands of dollars. In my continuing education courses, we learned that the latest tactics fraudsters use and how to keep our clients safe. In fair housing, we're trained to spot subtle discrimination and make sure every client is treated equally. The laws in risk and real estate evolve constantly. Without these required courses, many agents would fall behind, but you deserve someone who's ahead of the curve. Okay, in the last segment, I'm going to show how continuing education sharpens the advanced marketing strategies I use to sell homes faster and for top dollar. So marketing isn't just throwing a listing online anymore. It's science, and NAR's continuing education ensures I'm constantly sharpening that edge. And my specialty continuing education credits, I dive into how buyers search for homes today through social media, targeting digital ads, and even AI-driven strategies. So I learned how to craft campaigns that reach the right buyers faster with messaging that drives the action. Plus, courses on Florida's rapid population growth help me position listings to out-of-state buyers moving here. I'd estimate that probably 95% of my buyers all live out of state. So it's important that I have the targeted knowledge that gives my sellers an advantage. So when you see Realtor Continuing Education, no, it's not just academic. It's making sure you get the best representation possible. If you've got any real estate questions or need, I'm Gary Giannoni. Call me 239-900-7373.